Haven't we all been there? You take like 2 steps forward with your money only to immediately take 3 giant leaps back. It's this super frustrating pattern. It's called financial self-sabotage. And today we're going to get to the bottom of why it happens. I mean, does this sound familiar? You've got a plan, you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but then somehow you end up doing the complete opposite. It's maddening. It makes you wonder, what is wrong with me? Oh, this is such a classic example. You know that feeling when you finally hit a zero balance? It is incredible. You feel totally in control. And then, almost like you're not even paying attention, that balance just starts creeping back up. A little purchase here, an unexpected expense there, and bam, you are right back where you started. And that's the real mystery, isn't it? It's not like we're clueless. We often know exactly what we're doing is bad for us in the long run. So what's the deal? What is this invisible force that keeps pulling us back into these old, destructive patterns? Well, the answer isn't as simple as we've been told. It actually goes a lot deeper than just trying harder or having more self-control. We tend to blame all the usual suspects, right? We say, oh, I just don't know enough, or I just don't have enough discipline, or the big one, I have weak willpower. We turn it into this personal failing. But here's the thing, all of those are just the tip of the iceberg. They're only symptoms. The real root cause is this powerful conflict that's happening way deep down beneath the surface. And trying to fix the symptoms without understanding the cause, well, that's exactly why we get stuck in this endless loop. So, this is the crucial point. The real battle isn't with your bank account or your spending habits. Nope. The real battle is with your own subconscious identity. Think of it like this internal tug of war. On one side, you've got your conscious goals. You're saying, I want to build wealth. I want to be debt-free. But on the other side, there's your subconscious identity. This deep, powerful story that might be saying, no, I'm the person who always struggles. Or, I don't really deserve to be rich. When those two are at war, guess which one usually wins? And this quote just nails it. Our brains are absolutely wired for consistency. They need our reality on the outside to match our identity on the inside. So if you suddenly achieve a level of wealth that completely contradicts your deep-seated belief that you're someone who is poor, your brain actually perceives this as a threat, as a problem that needs to be fixed. So this internal conflict, it creates what we can call our financial blueprint. And this is where we find the exact mechanism behind the sabotage. It's something called the challenge to identity. So what does that really mean? Well, whenever something good happens financially, you get a raise, you pay off a big loan, it directly challenges your core identity if that identity is built around struggle. Your subconscious mind then basically goes into overdrive to fix what it sees as an inconsistency. The best way to get this is to think of it like an internal thermostat in your brain. Let's say your financial identity thermostat is set to struggling at 72 degrees. That's your normal. Now you get a big bonus, and the financial temperature in your life suddenly shoots up to 85 degrees. Your internal thermostat goes, whoa, it's too hot in here, and it kicks on the air conditioning to cool things down. And that AC, that's overspending, making a bad investment, anything to bring the temperature right back down to that familiar 72. And here's exactly how that sabotage cycle plays out. Step 1, a financial success happens. Step 2, that success feels kind of uncomfortable because it doesn't match your internal story. Step 3, your brain triggers self-sabotaging behavior to get rid of that discomfort. And finally, step 4, you return to your familiar financial normal, a state that feels subconsciously right, even if it's consciously painful. But, understanding this cycle gives us a totally new way to look at the problem. It shifts the focus away from blaming yourself for having a so-called lack of willpower. So here's the real key. You can try to change your habits all you want, but if you don't update that underlying identity, if you don't go in and turn up the thermostat yourself, you will always be fighting against yourself. The real work isn't just about changing your habits. It's about rewriting the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you deserve. And that's the big question this whole thing leaves us with. So take a second and really think about it. If your bank account could talk, what story would it tell about your identity? And is that a story you want to keep living?